Hello. Let me just check that this is working. Is it working or not? I cannot see myself yet. Yeah, alright, that's good. So from now on, because I've been doing my AFL tips live, I just thought it's going to save me a lot of time if I just, instead of just recording editing, I just do it live. It just saves me a lot of time, and you guys get the same video anyway, so it's like, so I don't really mind, how all these videos do compared to normal, but it's the same video except I'm doing it live. Less editing, same video. I'm using the same all the same setup, except I'm putting more effort in because I got my green screen up, so there's no background. It looks a lot cleaner and nicer. Anyway, let's actually do this video. Right. I was actually close a few times in Matchday 31. No correct score though. I was goal off for Liverpool. Brighton Norwich, I got the draw correct, not the exact score, but fairly close in terms of what it was. City, I was a goal off. Leeds Southampton, I picked a 2-1 to Leeds. It was 1-1, so technically a goal off. Wolves Villa, right result, wrong score line, right margin. United Leicester, predicted 2-1 to United. It was 1-1. So there you go. West Ham Everton, I was a goal off as well. Yeah, the rest of them not so great, but I will take it. That's a big loss for Everton. It's looking. Obviously, it's starting to look like that already, but it's looking more and more like Everton might go down, because Burnley are right there knocking on the door. They play the same amount of games, Burnley and Everton, but Everton have got a harder fixture list, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I'd rather Everton stay up, but at the moment they're atrocious. I just don't see how they will stay up at this point. I was dead set, maybe not dead set, but I was dead set on Watford and Norwich. But I also thought Burnley would go down. But now I feel like it's Watford, Norwich, and Everton. Prove me wrong. Anyway, matchday 32. Let's go. Newcastle v Wolves. Newcastle were on a great streak, unbeaten in 8-9 games. Can't remember what it was, but they've lost the last 3. But then again, 2 against Spurs and Chelsea. 1 was Everton. I would laugh, but we also lost Everton as well, so that's saying something. Wolves are a pretty good team. They're obviously 8th. They're hard to score against. They've been losing a bit more frequently recently, but they're losing to decent sides, except, Leeds were down here. That was a crazy win. They're winning 2-0 against Wolves, and Leeds somehow... Sorry, Wolves were winning 2-0 against Leeds, and somehow Leeds came back and won 3-2. That was a crazy crazy game. I'm going to go for a draw. A bit boring, but I think it's very possible that this is a point shared at St James's Park. Excuse me, sorry. Everton v Man United. Surely Everton won't win this game. I wouldn't mind seeing this happen, but I don't think it will. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Man United victory. I know United are struggling themselves, but they're obviously not Everton bad. It's just hard to trust Everton right now, considering considering how they're going. They've won what? How many league games? 2 league games since December. 1 was Arsenal. Still don't know how we lost that game. Speaking of my team, here we are. Bottled it against Palace. Palace outplayed us. They deserved the win. They were much better. We were poor ourselves, but yeah, it is what it is. A loss, I guess, was coming eventually. I know it came before, but it was Liverpool. But Brighton at home, we should handle this. Even with injuries to Partey, we should handle this. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal victory. We should be winning that. Looking at remaining fixtures, we got West Ham away, Spurs away, Chelsea away, Man United at home, Newcastle away, Southampton away. So there's some tough games, but some winnable ones. And this for me is a winnable game, and it would be embarrassing if we didn't. So hopefully there's a win there. Excuse me, sorry. I randomly start coughing when I start streaming. What's going on? Southampton v Chelsea. Draw. 2-2 draw, I reckon. It's not an easy place to go, St Mary's. They are beatable, Southampton, and I think Chelsea can beat them most times, but I feel like after the Real Madrid game, they'll be a bit low on confidence maybe, and they might be a bit more focused on the Real Madrid second leg, so I'm going to go for a draw in this game. Watford v Leeds. Huge game. Leeds are just there. Watford need to win. Every game's must win for them at the moment. Let's go for a 2-1 Watford. I think this is a very possible Watford victory this game. They need to win this game, obviously, and I think Leeds are beatable. Even though they haven't lost, the last 3 games, I think Watford are capable of winning that game. Aston Villa v Spurs, I predict to be a 2-0 Spurs victory, unfortunately. Brentford v West Ham. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today. Obviously, London derby. Brentford won away at West Ham, and that was the peak of their season, because after that they went on really bad form and dropped down the table. Recently got a few extra wins, obviously very important. One against Chelsea, beating them 4 away from home. That was crazy. But yeah, beating Norwich and Burnley as well. Those were 2 huge wins for them. And I'm gonna say they'll beat West Ham again. They'll get the double with West Ham. Maybe this is West Ham's annual bogey team. I don't know, but I reckon they could definitely do it, just like they did away from home. 2-1 to Brentford, I think. Bit of a risk, but we shall take them. Leicester v Crystal Palace. I'm going to go for a cheeky 1-0 Palace victory. I reckon they can go there and get a victory, I think. Leicester are a better side, I feel, but they're not as good this season. I think Palace can go there and get a result, definitely. Already got some big results this season, and I think Leicester away would not be the most impressive result they've had this season. They even beat City away this year. Norwich v Burnley. This is pretty big. Norwich, I think, will go down. But while it's not mathematically impossible, I feel like, if they win, they're within 3 points. So that's something to consider. But I got this sneaky feeling it's going to be a boring 0-0 draw. What am I saying for Sunday? What do you mean? What's happening on Sunday? Wait, hang on. No, not that one. So I had to get something up. What do you mean Sunday, sir? You mean City Liverpool, or you talk about AFL? I'm very confused right now. I assume you mean City Liverpool. I'm getting to that now. There we go. Good timing. Good timing. Huge game. Only the 1 point between them, and they play again in the FA Cup semi on the following Saturday. Either side of a Champions League second leg quarter-final. Season defining, for sure, for both teams. Obviously, Liverpool have won all their games most recently. City have slipped up a couple times. City had a pretty decent lead as well, and they've let that slip a bit. No pun intended. I think because it's at the Etihad, I do not think Liverpool will pull off the win. I do not think they will. I know they've won there recently, but I don't think they'll pull off the win on this occasion. So I think either a draw or a 2-1 City victory. I'm going to go the same prediction I went with on a stream. I was streaming at F1 on Twitch, and someone asked me about this, and I said 2-2 draw, just like at Anfield. So I'm going to stick with that. 2-2 draw, and it's still a point, and it's going to go right down to the wire, I think. Maybe similar to that season where Liverpool were 1 point off, despite getting 97 points. But yeah, those are my predictions. 2-2 between City and Liverpool, 0-0 between Norwich and Burnley, 1-0 to Crystal Palace against Leicester, Brentford to beat West Ham 2-1, Spurs to win 2-0 away from home against Aston Villa, Watford to beat Leeds 2-1, Southampton to draw 2-2 Chelsea, Arsenal to beat Arsenal to beat Brighton 2-0, Man United to beat Everton 2-0 away from home, And Newcastle draw 1-1 with Wolves. Those are my predictions. Let me know yours down below. There's only so many fixtures there. What's going on here? Usually the last match day is over one day. Are you telling me the season ends on games in hand? What are you telling me? Really? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. I don't think this has been rearranged yet. Wait, hang on. Arsenal Spurs is on a Thursday. What's going on here? This website's messed up. I think it's put all the games in hands on the last week. Nah. Yeah, I think they've just messed up the order. But yeah, those are my predictions. Let me know yours down below. Jordan says wrong. Is that Jordan from Twitter? Is in the group chat? I'm confused. But yeah, just one last look at my predictions. Here you go, just skimming through them. I've already read them out, of course. You can be sure to let me know yours down below. Right, Fantasy League. Points. I got 43 points. Sarli got me free. I brought him in because he was cheaper than other keepers. I played my wild card. And this is what I came up with. Diaz didn't play. Cancelo got 6. Salah only 3. Probably should have brought in someone else instead because his form has not been great since the World Cup qualifier that Egypt obviously lost. Jota though, that's a safe bet. He gets you points and he's not as expensive. But yeah, Kane got 8 as captain. Obviously as captain though, he only got 4 points. So it is what it is. Broha got 2 points, but I didn't play him. I think that's because I can only play. Yeah, you need 3 defenders minimum. Okay, that makes sense. At first I was just like, why is he not in there? Oh, that's why. Okay. But I made a transfer. Not really a crazy transfer. What did I even do? I forgot what I did. I swear I made a transfer. No, I didn't. I did. I didn't have. Yeah, I kept Pookie. I was going to bring in Dennis from Watford. Those are my 2 best options for the price. I only got 0.1 in the bank now. I've still got a free hit and a triple captain. Neither of which I will play over here. I want to save them till quite late. But triple captain could be used at any point. I just don't know who to use it on. We'll see. Kane's. Jordan says City win the league. Kane's yours next year. You think it'll be Man United next year? Ditch Pookie and sign Jimenez. What makes you think Jimenez is within... Let me see how much he is. There's no way that Jimenez... Yeah, 7.5. If I take Pookie out, I got 6. How am I going to afford him? They don't do overdrafts in Fantasy League. Also, he's injured, isn't he? He's suspended until April 24th. That is very bad tips. You're trying to ruin my points here. Even if I could bring him in, I can't put him in there. Huang does all right. Wait, let me just check what Pookie does. He got 8, 7, and 5. Recently, that is. Huang, what does Huang do? He got a 9 against Arsenal. That's his only... okay. I'll keep Pookie in then. Jeez. Yeah, I'll save a transfer till next week then. I'll have 2 transfers next week. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm fine here. I mean, I can't bring in him because he's playing his loan club. And I can't bring him in, obviously, because he's still injured. So... And Johnson just plays, doesn't he? No, he didn't even play last game, but... He plays some... He's a reserve player, so he's a squad player. Don't need to bring him in. Right. Pookie is crap. Jordan, you're saying Pookie is crap. I don't have any options, bro. Look, forwards, 6, right? Look at this. This is what, 6. Dennis, Pookie, Broha, who can't play, who I already have. King, Huang. There's 2 Watford players in the top 4. They're 19th. They're 19th, not 20th. Norwich are 20th. Who have Pookie up front. I mean, there's Welbeck, but he's playing Arsenal away. I'll think about what to bring in next week, because that way I can have 2 transfers, and I can use that. Like I can take Salah out, for example, and bring in a cheaper midfielder who's really good, and then spend more on a striker. That's what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll take Salah out, and I'll bring in a midfielder who's very good but cheaper. Then I have more money to replace Pookie with someone better. Problem solved temporarily. Man's calling you. Look, I don't know if you're Jordan that I know or some random Jordan, but who's Newcastle's number 9? That Burnley guy, right? Burnley guy. Newcastle's forwards. See, this is why it's a good thing I do this live, because then we can just have a chat for a bit. Saves me editing time, of course. What? I literally pressed Newcastle. Why can't I just... I click on forwards and it goes to all forwards. Wood. You're saying take out Pookie, but you're not giving me a good alternative. Sign Gallagher. Really? Gallagher. You think I can afford him? He's a midfielder. How do I take Pookie out for Gallagher if they're different positions? What do you mean? You're saying don't take Salah out, but ever since he's come back from internationals, he's not played well in 2 games now. So what do you want me to do? Check fixtures, mate. I'm about to end the stream. What do you mean check fixtures? Whose fixtures you checking? What's going on? Let this guy check fixtures. He's drunk. I know he's drunk because he's been talking in the group chat. Can't bloody drink without spilling my water. Yeah, I think Bebop is just trolling now. Like, I've explained to him why I can't sign Jimenez. I can't afford him. I don't have the money. But he's like, Pookie out for a Saint striker. Adams. Adams? I can't afford Adams. Armstrong. That's what I can afford right now, Armstrong. So, what do you want me to do? Shane Long? Ankle injury. Dennis will bring some investors' leads. So now not a Saint striker. Dennis in. So Dennis or Armstrong, is that my options? Dennis is affordable. He's like the top striker in that price. Where is he? There he is. 5.9. Second place was Pookie as well, funnily enough. But yeah, Dennis. Yeah, he is definitely trolling. He's saying Foden now. Foden's going to be like 8 or something. 8 point something. Same price. There we go. Confirmed. Right. Got Dennis and Kane up front. Should I change captain or? Because that's the only thing. I don't think I will change captain. Does Brownhill just plays, doesn't he? He hasn't scored that much since Spurs. Matchday 26. But Johnson doesn't. Johnson doesn't play much either. So. So they got Sarr in goal. Isn't he the highest scoring keeper as well this year? No, he's second to Alisson. Okay, but Sarr's cheaper. So I got Sarr in goal. Got Cancelo, Cody, and Shimkas. I can't pronounce his name, you know. Usually I get pronunciations from like commentators, but I haven't watched him play much this season. Not enough to hear a commentator say his name. Bernardo. Salah, Saka, Jota, and Brownhill in midfield. Certainly a weak point here, but you know, my other options aren't exactly available. Dennis and Kane. Kane is captain. Yes, Kane is my captain. It's on the screen, mate. Are you looking somewhere else or just listening to me? The Liverpool defender, mate. He cost the one that cost like 3.7, but like he gets points. TsiMikas. Sarr is bad in real life. This is based on real life, mate. What do you mean? These points are based on how well they play. According to these points, only one keeper's done better. Not performance wise, but it's for goalkeepers. It's based on clean sheets and saves. I think. I don't think it's based on anything else. Yeah, him, Jord. Salah captain at the Etihad. Are you sure? Yes, it's based on real life. The points that they get is based on how they play in real life. It's not some like virtual game. If Kane scores a goal, you get lots of points from Kane. Salah captain. If Paul's BC, he'll be the key. Okay, well I'm putting it there. Alright then. I think I'll do this live more often now. I think this is a good time to do it as well. I think with Champions League and Europa League as well, I think I'll do those prediction videos live. It's just better. Again, like I said like 10 times already to stream, it saves me editing time. And it's the same video, except if you guys turn up in the chat, we can obviously discuss more about Fantasy League. When I do this in regular video, no one comments transfer this guy out, but live you can get that. So yeah, it's all good. I think that is it from me. All right. I think I don't know. I might do another stream soon, just because there's a lot of interesting fixtures coming up with the league, the top 4, and relegation. But I'll wait till the match day ends first, and then we'll see. Right. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and let me see if I can get this all in one shot. Those are my predictions, all there, all there for you on screen. There we go. Good. Bye.